Good morning, it's Friday. This will be relatively short and only audio with this because in 1941, Boston City Hospital reported 82% fatalities for staph infections. And while treating staph has obviously gotten far better as our medicinal practices have advanced, in 2019, roughly 20,000 people still died of staph. And in 2019, 39,707 people died of gun violence. I've never liked phrases like only the strong survive. The strong die in droves, as do the innocent, the weak, the guilty, and everything in between. In this chapter of the Anthropocene Reviewed, Green points out staph does not want to infect and spread and cause harm. It just does because it is life. It's the creeping ivy over a stone wall. It can be trimmed away, treated, probably never wholly removed, but still it can be acted against. It isn't inevitable. Death from staph is no longer inevitable in the way it was before, but this wasn't without work, sacrifice, and commitment. It is a reality and something that must be treated with care, but we can treat it. I know that gun violence can be treated. I know what it would take. I know what laws would need to be passed. I know what predictable reactions would have to be met with unyielding, unpredictable resistance. And yet, I feel weak, like Green describes in this chapter, but not out of illness. I feel weak out of a lack of an ability to do something about this illness, out of an absence of hope that we can fix this. But that is a feeling, and feelings are not always reality. The reality is, to paraphrase Green in this chapter, if we all care for the weakest among us, we get stronger. If we reject despair and embrace action, however repeated, however weary and heartbroken and pessimistic as we feel, then we collectively can grow stronger. We can as individuals too. With each passing year, I realize we are still not at the point where we can say inhumane proportions of gun violence in America was only fixed or dramatically lessened in scope as staph has been in that year. As a child, I thought about what that year may be, when parents and children alike would not live in fear of it. That year, I imagined, was far before this one. It's 2022. We still haven't gotten to that year. But we will. We will. We will. I also give staph 1 star. Thank you for listening. I'll see you on Friday.